Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of Drew's Food Reviews. And today I've got another episode of Classic Candy Corner. And this is kind of like a classic because it's a classic on two ways. It's a classic. Not only is the candy a classic, but the type of candy is a classic. And I suppose I could have just done this and I could have given you a rating on it or whatever, but this is a classic candy, and I don't think it came out probably till like the 80s or something. I'd have to go do some research on this and find out exactly when they hit. And this was more in Germany, but then it kind of came over here and kind of took everybody by storm. And now they've got all kinds of classic ones. They've got, all different shapes and different versions of them, but this is really the classic one that started the whole craze, the whole gummy craze. And these are gummy bear, but they're not the Haribo gummy bears. They have like Haribo and Trolley and what the classic gummy bears. But I happen to find this, and this is Peanuts gummy bears with Snoopy and Charlie Brown and Schroeder and Lucy. Now, I wish they would have had them as like the Peanuts characters, but they're gonna be gummy bears that are, but it has just a peanut label. And, they had in my grocery store, they had other ones. They had like the gummy rings and the, I can't remember some of the other ones. I think it was like the little crawler worms and all that. But this is classic, and this one, I think it was like $3.99. This 1 pound tub, and they're classic. And this one, I guess I have to open because it's a little bit different. It's got like a lid on it. It's actually a pretty good box. I'm going to keep the box afterwards. Put other snacks in it or something. And I don't know, this is going to be difficult. I think I got to break this seal here. Yeah. There we go. Break that seal and open up the lid. Okay, so here's a go, guys. They're all kind of stuck together. But here we go. Classic gummy candies. And they had that little commercial with the guys, and so I've got the gummy bears, I'm gonna fly them into my mouth, and the red one's better because it's more better with the red one. But here you can really see the detail, and they are little gummy bears. And yeah, I don't know why they did that particular one. This one looks like it's got a blue. I don't remember blue, but gummy bear people, you got the blue bear. Green. There's the green. There's the red. And yellow. I think that's it. I think that's all the colors. But yeah, we got yellow gummy bear. I'm going to go ahead and try one. Find out if the red is more better. I'm going to fly it into my mouth. These are pretty good. They got a little bit of chew, a little bit of bite, and then that like kind of oily coating on the top. I think each one tastes a little bit different. Yeah. The orange tastes like orange. The red is like strawberry. Green bean, lime, lemon. So yeah, lemon. Yeah, lime. Unfortunately, they don't have very many blue ones in here. But I'll find out what this tastes like. Okay, yeah, blue. But I think the original ones that were, you know, just this original one. And then it seemed to me that they had the little bags of them, or they had the bins where you can get like bulk. Or we went to like the candy store. They had the barrels, and you get them by the pound, and they were like, candy store, you paid like $12 a pound for gummy bears. And like this is a 1 pound thing, and I think it was $4. But if you go to the grocery store in the mall, expect to pay a lot more. And I used to get those a lot, I think, because I liked gummy bears, and I liked the little chewiness and the bubble gum and all that kind of stuff when I was little. And it was fun. And I think then they came out with like the sour gummy bears where they had a little sugar coating on the outside. But this really was a classic gummy craze that started it all. And then they came out with all the other, the gummy worms, the gummy spiders, the gummy, there's like everything gummy now. Spiders and monkeys and all these other, every kind of gummy you can think of, shapes and sizes and things. It seems like every day they've got a new take on it, an animal, and then it's like all that. But this was really the one that did start it all. And like I said, I remember it coming around somewhere in the 80s, like when I was in high school or junior high, that kind of cropped up because it was from Germany, and that was kind of the new sensation. And we didn't really have like gummy things. We had gumdrops, and we had like spice drops in those little fruit slices and things like that. But there were really no chewy gummy candy things until these kind of came around, and then exploded in all the different versions and everything like that. The sour, super sour, and you name it, they've got it today now. But this goes back to the classic. So maybe you guys remember when you started having gummy bears, when they started coming out, and they were kind of the new craze. And I think I remember them being like in the vending machines, get a little bag of them, or also, like I said, at the mall. When I go there and you get like a bulk gummy candy, get your gummy fix, and you'd get sick off of gummy bears. And I don't know that I ever got sick off of them, but I think I had a bunch of them one time. And when you go to the grocery store and you get like a big old bag, and sometimes you go in there and you just like weigh out a whole bunch of stuff, and you end up spending like $30 or $40 at the candy store because you're getting gummy bears or gummy rings or peach rings or all the other ones, every kind of gummy thing out there. And then also the other classics like the licorice and the red vines and things like that. They were all kind of along the same lines. But I do remember the gummy bears being out, and I do remember I had my fair share of them. And so if you guys remember these, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Maybe the first time you tried them, or how old you were when you tried them. Like I said, I don't remember that they were around when I was real little, but maybe they were and I just didn't notice them. So that's kind of my memories of the gummy bears. I don't really have any stories about anything strange with gummy bears or anything like that. I just remember I liked them. I think my sister liked gummy bears. But that was about it. Yeah. It was kind of the new sensation when I was little, and I didn't really start liking them until I got older, and they came out with all the different versions of them and stuff, then the sour candies and all that. But yeah, so that's kind of my memory on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, just talking a little bit about the old time candies from when I was like, young and teenager. But yeah, the gummy bears are truly a classic, at least the original ones. And also I like the Peanuts. I always like Snoopy. Snoopy's a cool dude. And like I said, I wish they would have I wish on this particular one they would have made them like the Peanuts characters. Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Linus, Schroeder, all the whole gang. But they just put a label on this and called it, Peanuts. So yeah, anyway. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification bell over there. That way you won't miss any future content or if I go live. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little trip down memory lane with classic candy. And this has been another episode of Classic Candy Corner. And I'll try and find some other classic candies out there for this particular series. So until next time on Drew's Food Reviews, I'll talk to you later.